provide 50% grants in aid annually to the fish farmers of the state. Taliban captures major border crossing between Afghanistan and Iran. And External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar arrived in Georgia yesterday. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the Evening English News. I'm SANATOMBI, bringing you the top stories of the day. State government to provide 50% grants in aid annually to the fish farmers of the state who wish to successfully breed helicopter catfish, locally known as sarin. Speaking on the occasion of the 21st Fish Farmers Day at the Directorate of Fisheries, Lumfelpat, Chief Minister Nongthombam further added that not only the government maintained its goal of increasing the fish and fish products of the state, but it has also increased the productivity of fish and its products from 2,000 metric tons to 33,000 metric tons. He also further added that loans are now easily provided unlike the past, and that the government is ready to help the state in procuring good quality machines for the manufacture of fish feast. Northeast's first viral genome sequencing facility has also been launched at the ISBD Manipur, he continued. The function was attended by the Minister of Fisheries, S. Rajan, along with the officials of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Minister S. Rajan, who presided over the function, mentioned in his address that the present government has made it possible to produce fish and fish products in the state in large quantities in such a short span of time, and the Chief Minister has always provided all the necessary help to the department.
Local madu khara yokuba madu daida khoi especially grant even 10% grant people yagano bank take khoi grant pige grant 50% book grant pige akhoi no hoji keno tawrise start up the PDC 30% grant ne ko aduna hoji ki specially for this sareng sigi damakta ba ai ngasi laukoi sini 50% grant pige ado yaraga di masigi paksan amto Ado ita di masih kita orang kati ba raudi sida pun yo eba koi raudi puto pun ngamme sareng jinanga koi na mahut chinmang amadi ko mapandagi nga
ai koi ki praja sing mayam sing ase ai koi government na pukchen seng na thabak tawraga di ai koi yam phajana ai koi loan ki payment makoi ki singbam thoko mayam sing se koi praja sing se wahandana ai koi government na support tawraga piraga de koi thabak khuding mak se success hoibe yamna laiba jane na ai khalleba.
In some other news, as part of its initiative to help 10,000 poor families hit by the pandemic, Amuko with various organizations and societies of the state provided foods and eatables to different families severely hit due to the COVID-19 pandemic, said a press release issued by Amuko. The All Manipur Women's Voluntary Organization, Amawoba, along with the Northeastern United Clubs Organization, NUCO, and Amuko, distributed relief materials in the form of goods to 9 villages in Imphal East District today, continued the release. Till now, Amuko, in association with other organizations, has provided assistance to around 6,014 families. The food distribution and relief program was attended by Amuko President Fairoijam Nando Luang, Amawoba President Yungkhaibam Kunjarani, and NUCO President Khwairakpam Orendro Mitai. Adyaksha Hasina Begum of Thoubal district has today provided monetary assistance of 5,000 rupees to one MK Boni Elias Habibullah from Lilong Haureibai, Makhalekai for providing free ambulance service to the people of the state. In a simple ceremony organized at the complex of DC Thoubal, Ms. Hasina said that such sacrifices made by Mr. Boni during these times of COVID crisis is praiseworthy, taking in view the difficulties experienced by the people of the state in the wake of the second wave of the pandemic and the resultant curfew imposed by the government to control the situation. She also further said that more assistance in terms of money will be provided in the future. When asked about the obstacles faced in delivering his service, Mr. Boni asserted that there were times when people called him up in the middle of the night asking for his help to get to hospitals, only to find them switch off their phones when he reached the place. He said such childish act is deeply upsetting and further appealed to the people not to play such foul games in the future. Phegokta, the apex body of the government college teachers in Manipur, congratulates the MP Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan on his appointment as Union Minister of State in the Ministry of Education and Mr. External Affairs, Government of India. Phegokta, as an academic and intellectual group, would provide inputs in the making and implementation of national higher education policies. Phegokta sincerely hopes that there will be positive transformation in education sector, particularly in Northeast India and Manipur. Phegokta also congratulates Sarvananda Sonowal and Kiren Rijiju on their appointments as Union Cabinet Ministers. It is expected that inputs and suggestions from the government and the people of Northeast India will be taken more seriously.
Phegokta Manipur na thajajai maduri shiksha gi lamda achauba ohongba saktam ama soidana purakpa ngamlagani asigumba khongthang asi mai paknanaba hotnabada apex body of college teachers association na angamba thaudang lojaduna jangchin minnajagani losilakpada Sri Sarvananda Sonowal, Sri Kiran Riju ani busu Union Cabinet Ministers oirapada nungaiba phongdokchari.
Radiant Group of Companies, under the leadership of Nepram Romeo Singh, Chairman and Managing Director, in association with Philem Rohan, cyclists and philanthropists, organized a one-day meal support to the COVID-positive inmates at COVID Care Center, Lampoi Khongnangkhong, and pandemic-affected areas at Imakai till today, according to a press release by the Radiant Group of Companies.
Feeding the homeless haiba Rohan Film initiative asida Radiant Group na ngasi gi oina changling ngamjagani amadi khoi now Rohan Film na cycling for humanity haina awareness ama mana sagat piribasi yamna phajai masi Radiant Group na appreciate tawi amadi matung tar ko ju khoi na ngamba mating adum Radiant Group site gi angamba mating pangjagani matung tarak padasu Radiant Group ki khoi site gi cycling for humanity gi turf gi Radiant Group na asitagi so hena lebak miyam gi hena achoba responsibility loba duduga sigumba lebak ki oba samasya sida masak khangba sigumba thabak hena changsilakani haibisi khoi cycling for humanity gi turf gi khoi wish tawjari hena su makha tarak pada praja mayam serve tawu matam da su khoi punna seba tominasi.
Royal Riders Manipur, in association with North American Manipur Association NAMA, as part of its ongoing initiative, gave away relief materials to the COVID-19 isolation ward at Churachandpur District Hospital today. The relief materials included oximeters, PPE suits, along with other items. In the giveaway event organized today, following the standard operating protocols, the Royal Riders Manipur said they will continue to provide such help in different areas in the future. On the completion of 4 years of online and 2 years offline services, Nahakpam Food and Beverages extended their gratitude to the farmers of the state who have supported them with their products. In this 4 years journey, Nahakpam Food and Beverages, through its online and offline facilities, have completed sale of case crops such as black rice, ginger, turmeric, king chili, etc., apart from the vegetables market. In the coming years, we plan to increase our export capability with the help of various farmers' organizations, which will enable our farmers to gain better market in national level. We will look forward to the cooperation of everyone in making this unique venture a success for the larger interests of the farmers and producers of Manipur, said a press release issued by Nahakpam Food and Beverages. Now let's take a short break. More news and updates will continue after the break.
Shraddha Aikhoi Khwaigi Irakta Tinbiramba Yumnam Bhumi Singna Magi Nuksijaraba Imung Manung Shagai Natei Amasung Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamakpu Thaduk Lamlaga Hau Kiba June Gitang Kunmapan Ingagi Kunni Panba Lepak Pupanumita Shri Guru Gi Kripadagi Brindavan Prapti Oikre Laklibak July Gitaranithoi Ingengi Nini Panba Ningthau Kaba Numita Sorat Numit Thokle ꯀꯣꯚꯤꯗ ꯂꯥꯏꯆꯠꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯔꯒꯅꯤ꯫ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯋꯥꯔꯧꯕꯤꯗꯅꯕ ꯅꯣꯜꯂꯨꯛꯆꯔꯤ꯫ ꯄꯥꯎꯖꯦꯟꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯥꯝ ꯇꯣꯝꯕꯤꯅꯧ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯁꯥꯙꯔꯃꯤꯅꯤ, ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯥꯝ ꯆꯤꯇꯦꯁꯣꯔ ꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯨꯄꯥ, ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯥꯝ ꯖꯣꯟꯁꯟ ꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯨꯄꯥ, ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯥꯝ ꯔꯣꯁꯅꯤ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯨꯄꯤ, ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯥꯝ ꯑꯣꯡꯕꯤ ꯃꯥꯙꯨꯔꯤ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯃꯃꯧꯅꯨꯄꯤ, ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯥꯝ ꯔꯟꯖꯤꯇꯥ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯃꯆꯥꯅꯨꯄꯤ꯫
ꯇꯥꯃꯣ, ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯕꯣ? ꯑꯁ, ꯈꯔ ꯉꯟꯅ ꯆꯠꯁꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ꯫
ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯕꯣ? ꯀꯥꯏ ꯆꯠꯄꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯕꯣ?
ꯍꯩꯃꯥ, ꯀꯣꯚꯤꯗꯀꯤ ꯚꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟ ꯀꯥꯞꯊꯣꯛꯎꯁꯦꯅ ꯉꯔꯥꯡꯗꯨ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯩꯗꯨꯗꯤ꯫
ꯑꯁ, ꯑꯩ ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯗꯦ. ꯑꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯣꯏ. ꯅꯠꯇꯦ, ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯇꯧꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯀꯥꯞꯄ ꯀꯩ ꯀꯥꯟꯗꯅꯣ? ꯑꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯅꯤ.
ꯇꯥꯃꯣ, ꯅꯥꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗꯅꯦ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯜꯍꯧꯕꯅ ꯐꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ? ꯀꯥꯞꯊꯣꯛꯄꯅ ꯐꯠꯇꯕ꯭ꯔꯥꯕ?
ꯍꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯔꯦ, ꯆꯦꯛꯁꯤꯟꯕꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯨꯔꯣ. ꯑꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯣꯏ.
ꯑꯁ, ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦꯗ. ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯉꯥꯡꯅꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩ. ꯐꯔꯦ, ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯆꯠꯂꯨꯈꯤꯒꯦ. ꯄꯨꯡꯉꯣ, ꯃꯃꯥ ꯍꯤꯗꯥꯛ ꯀꯥꯞꯄꯨꯒꯦꯀꯣ. ꯄꯄꯥꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯣ.
COVID-19 लाइचत असि गाक्थोनबगीदमक कोविड की वैक्सीन कापना लाइचत असि मरी लेनबा लैना लाइचत सिंगदगी गाक्थोकसबा ngami masida natana laisat asina sanghandanabagidamak matam matamgi sarkarna pirappa sana kangonsing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register topiduna adomsu suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthokpiu covid ki vaccine kapthokpuna covid leitaba iramdam oheminarasi aikhoi vaccine kaplese.
Hello and welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Now, more news and updates. The Finance Department in Zhejiang region stays dissolved with effect from 8th of July 2021, said a press release issued by Gaidim Chungpo, the Midan PU of Zhejiang region, federal government of Nagaland. Midan PU will be the head of finance in these regions as per the interpretation of Yejabo, the Naga constitution. The Punsimaro Welfare Society expressed its satisfaction on the appointment of MP Dr. R. K. Ranjan Singh as the Union Minister of State, Education and Affairs in a press release issued by the society. The press release issued by the society wishes him success in all the future endeavors taken up for the welfare of the state. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar arrived in Georgia yesterday on a two-day visit. He was received by Foreign Minister of Georgia, David Jelkaliani. This is the first visit of an Indian External Affairs Minister to independent Georgia. During the visit, Dr. Jaishankar will have bilateral meeting with his counterpart covering various aspects of bilateral relations as well as exchange views on issues of regional and global interest. He is also expected to call on other dignitaries during the visit. Dr. Jaishankar will also unveil the newly installed statue of Mahatma Gandhi in the city of Tbilisi. Central and Public Works Department CPWD under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs will celebrate the 167th year of its glorious service to the nation on Monday, that is the 12th of July. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri will grace the occasion as a chief guest and Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs Kaushal Kishore as guest of honor. During the inaugural function, 4 technical publications CPWD floral tableaus, a treasure collection, ERP modules, Nirman Bharati in-house publication of CPWD and CPWD Telephone Directory of 2021 will be released by the dignitaries. A short film depicting the activities and achievements of CPWD will be screened during the function. CPWD came into existence in July 1854 as a central agency for the execution of public works. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana to ameliorate the hardships being faced by the poor due to economic disruption caused by the coronavirus. Under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, free food grains are being distributed to around 80 crore beneficiaries covered under National Food Security Act (NAFSA). 5 kilograms per person per month food grains will be provided from May to November this year. The Navsa beneficiaries belonging to both Antyodaya Anna Yojana and priority householder categories will get an allocation over and above their regular monthly Navsa entitlement. Last year, the government had also provided the benefits to the people during the COVID-19 pandemic. Under the scheme, a total of 305 lakh tons food grains had been lifted between April to November last year by the states and union territories. Union Public Service Commission UPSC has given an opportunity to the applicants of civil services preliminary examination 2021, including the Indian Forest Service preliminary examination 2021, to submit their revised choice of center. The window of submitting the revised choice of centers will be operational in two phases, that is 12 to 19 July up to 6 p.m. and 26 to 30th of July up to 6 p.m. The candidates are advised to visit the Commission's website and submit your choice of centers of examination if required. Now let's take another short break. We'll be right back after the break. Stay tuned.
Asimune, akhoi pun vaccine kap thokuna, corona deng thokuna, hani principle hanjano hanabada, adon sorok yabi.
Hello and welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Now, more news from this bulletin. The Taliban have captured a major border crossing between Afghanistan and Iran. This was informed by the Afghan officials. Reports came hours after US President Joe Biden defended his administration's decision to withdraw from Afghanistan after 20 years of war. The Taliban are rapidly retaking land across Afghanistan as the US-led mission removes the last of its troops. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani has insisted that Afghan security forces are capable of keeping the Taliban at bay, and Afghan forces appear to have retaken lost ground in some areas. World Health Organization Chief Scientist Soumya Swaminathan has said that 15 countries in the European Union now recognize Covishield vaccine for travelers. It has been produced by the Serum Institute of India and developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University. Swaminathan's remarks come after Belgium recognized the Covishield vaccine yesterday. Switzerland, Iceland, and some EU countries had earlier accepted Covishield for travel entry. Estonia has confirmed that it will recognize all the vaccines authorized by the Government of India for travel by Indians. Now, before we wind up for the day, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. State government to provide 50% grants in aid annually to the fish farmers of the state. Taliban captures major border crossing between Afghanistan and Iran. And last but not least, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar arrived in Georgia yesterday. Well, that's all we have on this edition of ELITETV English News. We'll be back with more news tomorrow. Stay tuned.